Transformative Tarot. In today's reading, we're going to be doing a simple check-in. So I do want to make a quick announcement for those who are living in the Netherlands, or if you're on a vacation in the Netherlands, or if you're just Dutch, then come say hi. I actually work on location in Delft. So if you are anywhere nearby the south of Holland, then definitely come and visit me for a free tarot reading. Yes, you heard that correctly, a free tarot reading. I am offering free tarot readings every Wednesday at New Future Lab, which is a beautiful workspace for entrepreneurs who live in this region. So I just wanted to let you know that if you are Dutch or based in the Netherlands, definitely come and visit me, because if you enjoy my online readings, you're definitely gonna enjoy a free in real life reading. I also do every Wednesday at the same locations astrology readings for 10 euros. So we're gonna be looking at your moon sign, your moon placement, all things lunar guidance. So I cannot wait for you to stop by and do a tarot reading for you. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into the video. Let me know in the comments if you are going to come visit me, because I would love to see you. Okay, let's see. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest truth, light, love, and compassion. What messages do we have today for everyone watching right now? Beautiful. I'm immediately hearing aura. Okay, your aura, your energetic field. It could actually be a grounding practice for you to practice observing your aura, observing your energetic field. If you are wondering how to do that, that could be maybe something that's on your mind. Maybe you want to learn how to see aura. What I know is what my mom has taught me. And she told me that if you keep your hand or something, your skin, your arm, and you keep it up to a white wall and you focus not so much on the skin, but you focus on the space between the wall and the skin, then if you really concentrate, if you really focus on that area between the wall and your skin, right, you should be able to see aura if you really concentrate, if you really focus. Okay, so that could be something that's been on your mind, wanting to see your own energetic field, wanting to see the energetic field of others, and this could actually be a very grounding practice for you. Let's see if we have any other messages for anyone who is viewing this reading right now. What are some other ways that the viewer can ground their energy? Let's see what messages come through. We've got a whole We've got some cards. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that you could ground your energy. I haven't looked at the cards yet, but just like with a lot of cards falling out, you could be feeling really scattered. You could actually desire or need a lot of grounding exercises. With the first card that comes out being the card that says ground yourself, you could feel very scattered. You could feel very stressed at this time. So yeah, I hope that is not the case, but obviously in today's fast-paced world, we could all be feeling a little stressed, you know, but here are some ways that you can ground yourself. Here are some ways that you could ground yourself. So first of all, we have connect with nature, connect with the earth. Of course, this card jumps out because what is the best way to ground yourself? Literally to step outside, literally go hug a tree. Like that is literally the best way to ground yourself. So I love that this card comes out. And while you are grounding yourself in nature, you might as well search for fairies. I mean, why not? What else are you gonna do? You might see them. You could be able to see fairies as well. Just with like the whole energy of you wanting to read aura, or maybe you are an energetic field reader. Maybe you read aura, you read energy. You could also have a third eye activation at this time, and that's why maybe you are more open to seeing the mystical, more open to seeing fairies. If you are going through a third eye activation, then obviously you're gonna have to ground yourself, because when our third eye is activated, it could almost kind of feel like a high at times. I know for me, like when I received my first third eye vision that I was aware of, because obviously, you know, I feel like as children we have a lot of activations in our chakra system, but when I was like a teenager, I had my first third eye chakra activation, and I remember that I just wanted to see that vision again because it was so quick, but I saw it so clearly, like for the first time. It was so clear, and I just wanted to have that feeling again. Like I felt so connected to the divine. I felt so safe and held and protected by the divine, because that was kind of what my vision was about, and I just wanted to get that feeling again. I wanted to have that vision one more time, you know. So it can kind of feel like you're chasing the dragon when your third eye chakra is activated. It could also just mean that there is a lot of energy in your upper chakras, and if your bottom chakras are not properly grounded and balanced, then you could be experiencing some issues like headaches, anxiety. So we definitely want to ground all that energy. We want to work with the root chakra as well as with the crown chakra and all in between. So if you are working with the third eye chakra at this time, you definitely want to ground as well. Make sure to include all the chakras. Then I also see, ooh, I feel like this energy is so good and juicy for you. I like it. We've got soak in a bath. That could also be very grounding, you know, definitely. I think that the combination of earth and water is definitely very grounding, for sure. And I think that soaking in a bath, using herbs, lighting some candles, putting some flowers into the water, really making it like a juicy time for yourself, really creating a vibe, okay? This is really going to help you out with grounding your energy. And then we have abundance planning. If you're really sitting down, thinking about how are you going to plan for this abundance, right? How are you going to plan for this wealth? How are you going to plan for more money coming in? How are you going to manifest more money coming in? You could be wanting to journal. Yes, so you want to plan your abundance with your journal, okay? Do it in a journal, because this is going to help you ground as well while you're also working on your goals. So now not all of that energy is not just like an ideal, it's not just a vision, it's not just an imagination. You are actually bringing it down to earth. You are bringing it onto a piece of paper, which is a material thing. So you are bringing that vision, that third eye vision, that ID, you are bringing it down and putting it onto paper, which is grounding that energy, which is in a way creating it, making it real, making it tangible. All right. So if you have a lot of ideas, if you have like a lot of inspiration to go do things, you have something you're very passionate about, you keep seeing the vision, right? You have like this whole idea of how you want to do things, and it makes you feel excited, but at the same time it's like it continues being this far away type of thing, like it's almost out of reach. If you relate to that, if you resonate with that energy, if you have all these visions, all these ideas, but it's just not happening, it's just not becoming real, then you definitely want to ground yourself. You want to ground all that energy. You want to work with the lower chakras. You want to work with the element of earth. You want to work with the element of water. These two elements are going to help you in this process. And then also writing things down, especially when it comes to those dreams, those visions, that work, that ambition, that devotion that you feel to leave a legacy in some way for your life. Okay, you want to write all of it down. You want to write down your goals, like how much do you want to make with this vision, with this idea that you have, right? So this is an amazing energy. We're going to pull 2 more tarot cards, and then we're going to close off this reading, because I told myself it's going to be a quick little thing. Okay, so let's keep it short and sweet. Let's see, we're going to use this one. So let's see, do we have any more? Ooh, there we go. We've got the Emperor. Yeah, I was definitely feeling, you could be an entrepreneur. You could be an entrepreneur for sure. And I'm also getting that this is like your passion. You're passionate about this. And it's so good to be passionate, right? I also am very passionate about tarot, astrology. And I will say that it gives me a lot of energy. You know, it gives me a lot of energy. It gives me a lot of drive. But at the same time, I also need to ground myself a lot of times, especially especially working with energetics, right? And I was getting this energy that you are also working with the third eye chakra. The crown chakra is also very much connected to the third eye, right? They're kind of a pair in a lot of ways. So you could also be receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of ideas, and this is giving you so much fire and passion. It's giving you so much vitality, but that energy needs to be grounded. And I think that the Emperor is a great example of this and someone you could look up to in this regard, because the Emperor is a ruler. It's a passionate ruler. Like, it's the type of ruler that's like, this is my kingdom, like this is my empire, and I will protect it with all my heart, and I am so passionate about my empire that I will do everything for my empire. But at the same time, the Emperor doesn't let that energy be scattered. The Emperor doesn't let that energy become a point of stress. The Emperor allows that energy to be situated. So how can you work with both sides of the spectrum and have it fall into one? Have it come together into one energy that you could call your Emperor energy, where you are passionate, you are fiery, you are driven, you are motivated by this thing that you're doing or by this thing that you're interested in. You are motivated. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. You are motivated by it, right? But you are also able to ground. You are also able to be patient. You are also able to let it sink in. You are also able to just lead, but in a laid back type of way. So if you resonate with this reading, and if you are in your Emperor energy where you're just like passionate and excited and motivated, but you are also grounded, then definitely leave a red heart emoji in the comments down below, because that's gonna tell me that you've listened all the way up to this part and that you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that you are on your journey of grounding yourself and also still being excited, having your third eye chakra activated, having your crown chakra activated, but also with a balanced root chakra. Thank you so much for watching this tarot reading. I'm so happy that you were here. And once again, I am open for free tarot readings. So if you want to come and book a tarot reading with me for free, then definitely come by. I'm located in Delft, and if you send me a message on Instagram or anything like that, all of the details will be in the description box. Then I'll be able to send you the address where you should be. So all of that is there for you in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.